All right, here we go. We got sudden death between Vilesa and ACCM. This is part of the Sudden Disaster Tournament. Vilesa is playing in the blue, ACCM in the red, and Spanish versus Mongols. Mongols on Arena. Really? Okie doke. Let's see what ACCM can cook here. This is a new patch where you can no longer hunt trees, which is good news. I don't know if they fixed all the other stuff, wonky stuff that was going on with villagers, and I don't know if there's been any bugs introduced, but hopefully this new patch is a little bit better. How boring? You think it's boring? You can't hunt trees anymore? True. Stay humble. So Spanish, a very popular civ, and a lot of people have been playing it like fast feudal tower push. Your opponent tries to go fast castle to stop you, and by the time they've cleared up all your towers, you're already in castle age yourself. And then you can drop a castle somewhat forward. However, against Mongols, I don't know. They should be up really, really quick. And Vilesa also doesn't strike me as the type of player that would want to come forward. He strikes me as the type of player that would want the slow burn with the Spanish. I just have to wonder, is ACCM going to be the guy that really prioritizes the early push? What is wall HP? It's 1080, right? Yeah, 1080. It's not 1800 right off the bat, so you can go for tower rushes, which is good. Predictions. Predictions are up. If you like to gamble, make sure that you gamble. If you want more points, you can get more by following or subscribing, or just watching, or redeeming, or winning your gambas. But we all know that's not going to happen. So the first two options are basically the only way. I want my 2 million points. Yeah. The reason I have nuke all weeby modes at 2 million points, folks, the reason I've got that is ACCM goes up at 18 population. Wow. Is because I don't want to have to go through the process a bazillion times. It's like random title generator. Sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I really don't. That's why. That's right. And then I have to redeem. Then I have to redeem all of those weeby motes again. It sounds like a very tiring process. As far as the maps go on this generation, ACCM's got the back gold. The stone is still a fair distance away from the walls. And the gold is too. And also the relics really favoring him, right? There's only one relic here that's closer to Vilesa. The other ones are neutral or closer to ACCM. Vilesa has a fantastic map, though, especially if he's going to be tower rushed. I don't think he is going to. I think ACCM might just go up for the farm and wood upgrade and then start adding in his farms. And Vilesa is going to have to be really careful here because ACCM has the faster scout, which means Vilesa can't really leave his base unless he's being super sneaky. And Vilesa might expect, you know, some sort of forward coming shortly. David, what's your favorite food? I would have to say, maybe not peak, but on average, it's pizza, 100%. Although, I've been trying to not eat as much anymore, so I haven't had a pizza in like a month and a half. Which has been a struggle for me because I really like pizza. Not even one slice? Nope. Nope. If I eat pizza, I'm not a one slice pizza eater, dude. If I order a pizza, I'm eating the whole thing. So pizza is very dangerous to me. Yeah, I'm eating the whole thing. Like, even if I order like a large, I'm eating the whole thing. One meal a day pizza is not that bad. Oh, it's bad, dude. All right, market here for ACCM. He's adding in the farms. He's already gotten the farm upgrade, and he's gotten the wood upgrade. Pizza isn't that unhealthy if you like it. Like if I get a thin crust pizza, then no. But if I get something just from like the pizzeria like near my place, then it's pretty freaking unhealthy, dude. Or from like Domino's or something, it's pretty freaking unhealthy. Make your own pizza. Now that's just taking away all of the wonderful aspects of pizza right there. We're not eating it just for the flavor. We're eating it for the fact that you can just grab something and start eating it. And it has multiple wonderful slices. So after you're done one slice, right? And you're really happy with that, and you're like, "Oh man, that was amazing. That felt great." You know, you can look down at the box, and there's 7 more. It's not like a fucking burrito where you get halfway through, you look down, and it looks like someone's head exploded. Seven, that's small. There's typically 8 slices on a pizza. Doesn't matter what size it is. I found that is the typical number. The slices just get bigger relative to the pizza size. Need at least 14 slices in a box. I mean, I've seen more, sure. It's not always the case, but it's usually like 8. I cut mine in 6. It's superior. Well, I have other people cut my pizza. The worst thing is when, and I remember when I lived in Finland, they used to do this all the time, and their excuse was just the worst excuse ever. Their excuse is, well, they do this in Italy. It's like, great, but it sucks. They would never cut their pizza. They would just give you the whole pizza on a plate, and then give you a knife and a fork to cut it up yourself. And it's like, brother, I can do this. And I would do this if you were serving me gourmet pizza. But you're not. You're serving me kebab shop pizza. And instead, I'm just going to roll it up into a fucking pizza taco. And I'm just going to eat it like that. Because I'm too lazy to cut out little slices of pizza with this crappy, not sharp knife and fork. Anyway, there's a castle from Vilesa. Pizza taco is amazing. It is good. It is good. Yeah, but then once again, you don't have eight wonderful slices of something. Taiwan puts corn on pizza sometimes. Thoughts? Shout out to Taiwan, dude. Shout out to Taiwan. That is something that they do. There are plenty of things that would taste all right on pizza, but not make it better. Pineapple is one of those things for me. I don't mind it on my pizza. I don't think it's bad. I don't understand the hate of it. I just don't think it's good enough to be a topping on my pizza. If it's there, I don't mind. I'll eat it. But I don't think it's good enough. There should be like, you should have like 3 toppings. 4, something like that. Shouldn't be overloaded. And they should all supplement the flavor. Here come the conks from Vilesa, and ACCM is going for a castle. So it's going to be Conquistador against Mangadai. Okie doke. Ever gone barbecue base? Yes. And once again, something that, in my humble opinion, should not be on a pizza. Because I think it's not bad, but it's just worse than a tomato base. White sauce base? White sauce base can be okay if you're feeling like it. Yeah. Barbecue chicken pizza is phenomenal. I mean, that's fine if you want to think that. I don't agree. I think it's good. I think it can be really good. Is it better than other pizza? No, this is awful for ACCM. This is horrendous. He does kill the monk, but at what cost? You already lost 2 Mangudai, and I believe Conquistadors actually produce faster than Mangudai do, or at the same rate. So this is really, really tough for ACCM. One of these units is significantly better in lower numbers than the other, and that's the Conquistador. The only benefit for ACCM is that his Mangudai only cost wood and gold, whereas it's food and gold for the Conquistadors. But still, this is a horrible situation for ACCM, and I just have to wonder, is this what the game plan was all along? Or is this like some adaptive thing? Why are they building their castles like that? Is that normal in Arena? I mean, if you're going to go for a defensive castle and you've got enough time to put it up, why not? You delete the walls so that you can use this as like another gate into your base. You can just garrison inside. You can hop your monks in here. You can get your Mangudai producing on either side of the castle coming out. It just makes things a lot easier. And like they're with Conquistadors and Mangudai, they're never going to push you with Rams if you're concerned about that. Your Mangudai will kill the Rams. The Conks will kill the Rams. They just have to sit behind the castle. They're never going to push you with Rams. I say that and someone's going to push with Rams, but they shouldn't be able to push you with Rams. Is pizza a ravioli or salad? Pizza is a sandwich, open-faced, but it can also be a soup. Like a deep dish pizza is a soup. Same joke every stream. What are you talking about? Who's talking about jokes? Pizza's a pie? Ahaha. Dude, pie isn't a food group. There's only soup, salad, sandwiches, and raviolis, bro. There is a missionary on the way from Vilesa. We have relics coming in. That's going to be relic number 2, relic number 3. ACCM only with 1 relic of his own. And now Vilesa is trying to come forward for a castle. ACCM is probably going to be up first because he's not spending the food on making units. But this castle is very concerning for Vilesa. And here come the conks. ACCM needs to delete that. He does not. He loses the wood from that siege workshop. That's actually really brutal. Now he's over here with the Mangudai, trying to stall out the monks from getting the relics. It's like, brother, you've already let him get 3. Just let him get the 4th. Who cares? You got bigger fish to fry over here. Castle will go up. He can't see it. He'll see it now. And now it's a race to Imperial Age, for sure. ACCM kind of stuck in a tough place here. He wants to save the gold for Imperial Age, but he also wants to be producing Mangudai because they produce so slowly, and he wants a big, massive Mangudai. Imperial Age is on the way for Vilesa. Oh, the monk! It got a Mangudai! I was thinking that was one of the missionary bros, but missionary bro is already dead. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got canceled. Maybe he got canceled before he even, you know, hit the big stage. Are Mongols a bad choice when you can't boom with more TCs? Yeah, I think so. I really have to wonder about the Mongol choice here. Like maybe ACCM can show us why he was planning this, but I think if you're playing into unique units, if you're trying to take control of the middle of the map, Conquistadors are always going to be better.
The final circle of hell and its deepest part was reserved for people who betrayed the ones they swore loyalty to.
Okay, tell me more.
However, there is believed to be a hidden transcript talking about an even deeper...
talking about an even deeper circle reserved for the most evil people ever, thought to be the greater demons. They are the people who voted Land Nomad into the map pool. True. Inquisition on the way for Vilesa. Also has Bod Canero coming in for his castle. Doesn't help the conks, but it helps the castle. And he almost has enough stone for another one. Now, ACCM will have 2 castles to make trebs forward. But Vilesa will have access to bombard cannons. If he has a university, I'm not sure if he does. Doesn't look like it. He'll have 4 relics generating him gold. And he will have all of these conquistadors. ACCM, I think when he gets to the next stage, trebs are definitely the priority. And then Bracer as well is going to really help. Unfortunately, this castle's just too close, so I don't think he can come in and snipe the trebuchets with his Mangudai, especially with the monks here, with the conquistadors here. Are we good, bro? Wow, that Mangudai is bugging. Trebs now coming out from ACCM. The monk texts are coming in from Vilesa. The castle is going to fall sooner rather than later. I don't know if he's going to have enough stone to keep repairing that. Look at this. 99 stone left. The other stone is forward here. He doesn't have that much gold in the bank. Vilesa might lose his castle. Maybe. But ACCM is definitely going to lose his. And once this castle is down, the conks can come in here with the monks and start sniping the trebs and start sniping the Mangudai. And there goes the castle. This one's still alive. He really wants to take out these trebuchets. The Mangudai is now attacking. The Mangudai is now attacking. The castle has fallen here for Vilesa, and he is housed, so ACCM comes out with the Mangudai. Can he do enough is the question. He gets a couple of them converted. A couple more die to the conquistadors, and the conks are still putting in work. ACCM now has 8 Mangudai only. But he has managed to push back the Conquistador army a little bit, but his castle is still being tread down, and that stone value is just disappearing right now. Now he has to commit on to trying to take the trebs. And look at this. Vilesa is putting his Conquistadors right next to those trebs, and they're actually tanking some shots. So not all of those are landing as the castle falls for ACCM. No more opportunities to make Mangudai. And now his town center, which he needs to keep alive to stay in this game, is going to be really, really exposed to the treb push from Vilesa. The good thing for ACCM is that he's cleared up a lot of this army. And there's not really that much left here to support the trebuchets. He does have a few monks, though. That guy is hiding behind the siege. And he's going to get a conversion. He gets the highest HP Mangudai. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now this is over. It should be over. ACCM doesn't want to give up. But, like, what do you do here? He adds archer ranges. He's going to go, what, cav archers now? Oof. 1 camel in the queue. His Mangudai. His only 2 Mangudai left are being converted. And soon, the trebs will roll forward. Oh my god, this guy just got the monk kill. Dang. GG comes in from ACCM. Well played from Vilesa. We have to question the strat from ACCM. Like, maybe he didn't expect the Spanish pick here. Maybe he thought Mongols would be good against other civs. But if you're thinking Spanish are coming up against you, and you're trying to play into Castle Age Mangudai, I mean, it's never going to go well. Look at the KD or the Eco KD, 18-3. Take a look at the conversion stats as well. Eco far better for Vilesa. Conversions 8-0. It's a strange strategy, chat. Murder Holes, thank you. Hey Hell, thank you as well.
Nobody expects the Spanish pick, Dave.
I mean, it is the first pick. Maybe you thought he was going to go Turks. I think Mongols, Mangudai are a little bit better pick against Turks than they are against Spanish. But still. All right, Fat Teddy, what is it? It's where. It's a good one. Okay, Arena. I got to switch the Civ draft over to the other side. There we go. Add my emote too. Did you redeem? By the way, for anyone who's new here, we have a new dedicated emote. That's right. Dave AO Rob. This is Rob. He's coming to a Twitch stream near you. I redeemed this. Okay, what is this? You redeemed hi. All right. Whoa, Nilly! Calm down. I already got that. Ominous. I already got that. Okay, we wait for game number 2. Looking at the maps left in the pool, I love the maps from ACCM. Socotra and Canberra. Perfect. And then Vilesa, I mean, no surprise, right? Absolutely zero surprise. He goes for the 2TC map and the 3TC map. Jungle, Rumble, and Suburbs. Nice. So we've got a great mix here. We've got the super close maps with Socotra and Canberra. And then Jungle, Rumble, Suburbs, the little boomy style maps in this tournament. Like it. I don't know if he wants the big boomer maps against ACCM. Well, I mean, it's whatever he's comfortable with, right? You play what you know. I've yet to see Jungle Rumble played. It's definitely the rarest of all the maps. It's in my experience throughout this tournament, it's definitely the one we've seen the least. Still a good map though. Was it a game that Yo played on it? Was it against Draken? I can't remember, but someone... There was a game on Jungle Rumble where someone lost 50 villagers trying to escape from the middle area. And they all got converted. The eco lead was like 40 ahead for this person. I forget who it was. And then by the time the villagers got converted, the eco lead was like minus 20 for them. Vinch vs. Ganji. Okay. Vinch vs. Ganji. Well, welcome in. We have Canberra, the capital of Australia. Also one of my favorite maps recently. As Vilesa is now playing as the Japanese, ACCM as the Armenians. We've seen this exact same matchup before. Armenians are very good on this map. Very, very good. You have the mule carts for the extra efficiency. You have the fortified churches to lock down these areas on the sides and get warrior priests snagging these relics. You have a great navy, arguably the best navy in the game, with Dromans later to help you out, trying to take out this TC. And there's just a lot of bonuses helping them along the way. If you haven't seen this map before, each player starts in their own little palisade arena. We have 30,000 food worth of fish in the center that you can fish from. So both of them will be contesting that. And it's only a question of when they actually come out for the fish. It's pretty rare to just skip it altogether. If you lose your TC, you're done. You cannot add additional TCs, but you all know that. What's up, Mule Cart? Do you guys know how to recognize a mule from like a donkey or a horse? Or like a weird looking donkey or a weird looking horse? You gonna make me answer this? No, Waylander, not the size of its... No. No. The tail, isn't it? It's the ears, bro. It's the ears. See how weird looking the ears are? They like stick straight up like that. Do you think this turning works better on Empire Wars? So sudden death Empire Wars? Nothing really happens until Trebs and Bomber Cannons come out? What are you talking about? Nothing happens until Trebs and Bomber Cannons. What? It's been plenty of stuff before that. I don't think it would be better on Empire Wars. No, I've really enjoyed this tournament. It's been my favorite in a long time. Honestly, in terms of games, this tournament has been far more entertaining to me than Hidden Cup was. Like, Hidden Cup was all the guessing games, but like, this tournament has had way more exciting moments than Hidden Cup. Yo, Duke, thank you for the 8 months, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a cute map. Oh, you wait. If you play this, like it is cute, right? We've got the edge of the map here. The bird is flying off into the abyss. It's really limited. There's space on it. I'm not sure if the real Canberra from Australia actually looks like this. I would ask someone from Canberra in the chat, but I know that people there never go outside or talk to anyone from elsewhere, so can't really get an expert's opinion. It is kind of cute, though. Would love to see S tier sudden death. I'd love to see sudden death incorporated in a overall pool. So not every map being sudden death, but give a couple sudden death maps in a pool. Maybe give Empire Wars map in the pool. Maybe give you know, some different settings type of map in the pool. What's up, Baskets? How's it going, dude? Thanks for the 38 months. Okay, Feudal Age. The action begins as Vilessa goes out here for a tower. That's not an uncommon play on this map. He's going to try and cut off the fish. Even if he can't win the water, he's going to try and deny the fish from ACCM. I hate the fact that this tower is right next to the water, though. I really don't like it. ACCM is doing the same thing. If you lose this dock here, it's going to be a troubling position because the fires can sneak up and just sit right underneath that. I think one tile further back here wouldn't have been the worst. It can still range the fish. But ACCM, he's chosen to do the same as Vilesa. They both have 2 docks. Vilesa's made the second one back here. ACCM, the second one, a little bit further forward. And remember that Vilesa has tankier fishing ships, so he can use them to help out his fire galleys, and they can actually soak a little bit of damage from this fish over here for a while, or from this tower over here. There is one additional shorefish that you can take. And that's what Vilesa is going to do with his fishing ships over there. And ACCM is getting awfully aggressive with these villagers. Like, Vilesa's got the fire ships right behind this tower. And ACCM is forced to retreat. I mean, he's got a lot of weak fills in there. A lot of weak fills. However, while he was pushing forward, Vilesa had to attack the vills, and he's managed to kill most of the fire ships from Vilesa. And he's working away on the fishing ships too. So advantage ACCM right now. Even though he hasn't been taking the fish in the center, he's been taking this one back here. He's killed a lot of the Navy. And he's pushing the fin back. Do Vils heal in towers? Yes. Very slowly, but they do. They do not heal in Khmer houses. That's the exception. Every other building, I believe they heal in. They don't heal in rams or siege towers either. In churches? I'm pretty sure they heal in fortified churches, right? And we see the healage. No. That is weird. Feels like... Huh? GG, I guess. Okay. On to the next one. Why did his APM speak it or fuck, I can't speak today. Why did his APM peak at the end? The GG call was the highest EAPM he had all game. My man cranked it up for the GG call at the end there. Holy. It was so over. I mean, ACCM wasn't about to go up to Castle Age. Vilesa was a long way away, but there's still time to, like, ACCM's not taking advantage of the fish in the center yet, right? You still have your tower. There's time to do something. He just didn't want to bother with it. So it's 1-1, I guess. Much more exciting map than Hidden Cup. ... Don't you ... me, neck, AoE. All right. Don't ... We don't ... here. And we certainly don't ... All right. I said on average. Obviously, we're going to have some dud games. Graph colors are different from in-game colors. Ew. Don't ew me. Alex 139056. All right. Don't ew me. And certainly don't ew ... me, please. Does anyone else hate getting ... I feel like I can't be alone in that. It just really riles me up. Juicy, thank you for the 30 months, man. Yes? Okay, good. Boomers love the ... Casaro, I don't even want to see your Discord. Is this a Discord from back in those days, Casaro? Are there art requests on the Discord? We don't. No, it's for one of my games. Okay, good. I don't want to be in the old Discord. That's a haven for scum and villainy. Okay, welcome to Suburbs, where you get 3 TCs, and ACCM has gotten 2 of the worst towns I've ever seen, bro. At least Vilesa's 1 TC is near the wood line, and this one, well, this one's pretty bad. It's a wolf TC. You start with 3 here. If you lose all 3, you're out of the game. You also have a king. If you lose the king, you're out of the game. So there's plenty of ways to lose. ACCM has absolutely nothing around this TC. And there's nothing around this one either, except for 1 gold that's somewhat close. Can you build more TCs, David? No, you can't, Lars, and you know that. But thank you for asking, because it clarifies it for other chatters. Now, ACCM has gone for Hindustanis here. Vilesa has gone for a pick. Teutons. I have not seen the Teutons on this map, I don't believe. I do not believe I've witnessed the Teutons played on this map before. Correct me if I'm wrong, chatters. They make sense, kind of, in that you can afford the farms. They're way cheaper, so you can get your farm eco up and running sooner. But Hindustanis have a discount on Vils, which is also nice. And the problem with Teutons is going to be the mobility, right? It's probably going to be some fast imp treb push for Vilesa with maybe monks involved as he tries to make the desperate dash back to the TC. Jump! He jumped. Nice. Well played from the Vil. And the scout gets taken out by the castle. So, relic generation, not fair. Or is it? I guess it kind of is. Maybe. ACCM should have 2 of them. But Vilesa can grab that one. Probably grab this one first. They don't really matter as much on this map. Usually the game's over by the time the relics start to have a factor, but we'll see. Vilesa's done a really good job limiting the idle TC time. Same with ACCM. The food discount and then the farm discount coming into play. Really solid job from both. Common practice on this map is to get a castle forward on your opponent's TCs. So if I'm Vilesa, I'm not adding that many farms around this one. This is like right next door. You could knock on the door of this TC, ask for some sugar, and it would take you less than a minute to get back inside your living room. Brother man, where are you going? King. Oh. Oh. ACCM notice in time. What on earth, dude? What on earth? He did kill the scout from Vilesa, but ACCM is getting risky with it. Sending his king forward. If you lose that, you're dead. And I think he had a minor heart attack here. I don't think he meant to do that. That's for sure. Loom coming in for ACCM. You can see him going for the outpost here. He already knows about this town center. Now he knows about this town center. Extremely castle droppable over here. Castle droppable if you're in Castle Age first over here, and it looks like he's going to be in Castle Age first. Fuel Age is 20 seconds away from him. It's 1:25 away from Vilesa. And Vilesa keeps making farms here. I know they're cheap, but you're going to lose this position eventually. He's also sending his king out to scout. Does he want to know where the other town center is from ACCM? I think you can assume that it's right there. He's looking for Vils. He's looking for something. And now his king is just in no man's land. But at least he knows that the scout is dead from ACCM, so there's nothing to really attack that just yet. It's not castle droppable if Vilesa extends his house wall. That's a long way to extend. That's a long way to extend. And the castle can range from quite a ways away. So we'll see what Vilesa does against this. Market Blacksmith. Okay. You can still drop it here and it'll range. You can still drop it here and it'll range. You can still put it here. That's a bit more difficult because there's a castle there. But it's possible. And Castle Age is on the way for ACCM. And ACCM is 100% going to drop this castle over here. I think you go for this one first, though, honestly. Unless you're planning on going up to Imp really quickly. This one's probably better. Damn, there was like nothing around this TC. Take a look at Vilesa's eco. It's looking pretty good. 80 villagers versus 68 from ACCM. A lot more idle TC time from ACCM. And Vilesa will be able to click up to Imperial Age immediately upon getting to Castle Age. But he doesn't have enough stone to drop a castle of his own to deny the castle from ACCM. And he knows it's going to come over here. So 5 seconds away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Where can ACCM put this? He can put it right here. He can put it right here. Vilesa will be going for a tower. And ACCM, only 29 HP on that castle. Don't fight the Vils. I mean, there's no loom. There's no loom from Vilesa. What on earth? But this is going to be a Teuton tower. This is going to be a Teuton tower. Can a tower actually deny a TC for the very first time ever in recorded history? And once he gets to Castle Age, he's going to have murder holes for this tower. Let's see. There's more villagers coming forward from ACCM. Meanwhile, on the other side, he's dropping another castle. And it's not going to deny the tower because it just can't. They never can. Even if you have 7 villagers garrisoned in it, it's just not going to work. And Loom still isn't in, bro. Or it is. It is. Okay. It's in. This is really tough. Really, really tough for Vilesa. Now, he's going up to him, but he's probably going to lose both of these town centers, and he's lost a lot of villagers too. Eventually, he will push back these castles. But then he's not going to really be able to reboom because he'll be stuck on one town center back here. The tower has murder holes. Yep, is working away. Golems are also here from ACCM. ACCM will start working on this tower. He's sending the boys and the girls after this town center. And he's just targeting this TC. With all of the castle fire, it's still 1 minute and 15 seconds away from having access to trebuchets for Vilesa. Now, ACCM could choose to try and go for this town center right now. Like, if he goes petards and pushes in here, which he's doing right now, and he goes for some, like, armored elephants, I'm not certain Vilesa can stop that. People who have lost the TCs and gotten away with, like, playing really defensive on this map haven't really had to contend with someone that goes after their main TC. Think about Satover's Classic Pro. Or the first game that Vilesa played here, where he played Bengalis, I think. Like, those guys were more concerned with controlling the middle and this, the military in the middle than they were with actually going after the victory condition. And they got really punished for it. They ended up losing the game instead of going for this main TC. Mangonel for ACCM. What did I miss in the first two games? First one was questionable decisions from ACCM. Second one was early GG from Vilesa. Armored Elephants and Vilesa forced to go for a castle back here. This town center is still alive. But there's elephants here from ACCM. Maybe he could go for the Trebs. I think you go for the town center. Take it out of commission. More Ghulams. More Armored Elephants on the way for ACCM. And I don't think this town center survives. I think this town center is kind of dead. Armored Elephant is also going for the Trebs. Ghulams are on the way too. Let's see how fast the villagers can take it out. The Ghulams are blocking. The Ghulams are blocking. No, dude. You could have taken out both of them. The Ghulams. No, bro. The fat ass Ghulam. And then he gets converted too. Shameless. The push is on over here. ACCM has killed 17 villagers so far. He has 108 villagers versus 92. And he's pushing in this way. And Vilesa has to be very careful because it's not only his town center, but also his king. But Imperial Age is big, right? Trebs are big. What on earth is happening over here? Oh my god, we have 30 Vils trying to drop off wood to this trebuchet. We have a traffic jam looking like the DMV on a Wednesday. Oh my god. There we go. They're getting it sorted out. Mangonel is still clearing the wood line too. Like, jeez. This is just too much. It's just too much to deal with. Devotion now coming in. ACCM continues to kill Vils. 25 eco kills. The Ghulams are coming. The Armored Elephant working away on the wall. It's only a matter of time before he's in there. And the king has been garrisoned in the town center. But remember, Vilesa is in Imperial Age. And the castles do have murder holes. So they're absolutely slaughtering those Ghulams. Not a bad idea from ACCM to take out the market. Not bad at all. He's almost through. But there's more monks back here. Resources collected. ACCM's in front now. He was behind for a very long time. And he's housed at 140 population, but he has 126 villagers. 39 on food now. He's going into Lightcap to stop the monk push. He knows it's probably just going to be monk strips. Vilesa can't afford anything else, so Lightcap is not a bad call. Go for it. Go for it, dude. Go for it. He's not going to get it. Converted Ghulams. No, dude. No. Run. Meanwhile, Lightcap are taking out the monks. They take out two. The Ghulams are taking out the Trebs. They take out two. And the villagers are dying too. Over on this side, Treb not able to take out the forward castle. Vilesa will go for quick walls and he gets them. Beautiful job. But the elephants are coming in. Credit to Vilesa. I mean, he has kept this town center alive for the last 10 minutes. It's gonna die now, but that's helped him keep his villager number actually healthy throughout all the turmoil. And it's allowed him to stay relevant in this game. I'm not sure for how long. Still has 105 villagers, but only 26 farms right now. You can see res collected. He's starting to fall really far behind now. And ACCM is on the way to Imperial Age from his main TC. Do elephants heal by monks or repair? Monks. And they can also heal inside the castles. Elephants are a weird unit. I think when they first came out, especially for Gujaras, they weren't really that balanced. But now I think they're in a good spot. Sometimes you'd rather have a ram. Sometimes you'd rather have an armored elephant. And I think that's a good balance, right? They fit inside the castle. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. 140 villagers for ACCM. 59 on food. Hussar should just kill everything that Vilesa has right now, except he's transferring now into pikemen, so maybe not. Maybe it's just hand cannon Hussar? Kreb? Bombard cannon? For ACCM, he certainly has the economy to do everything. 62 farms right now is really, really nice, as Vilesa has villagers in the corner for some reason. I was wondering what they were up to over there. Petards. Yeah, he's trying to get in here, but it's not going to work. There's another castle defensively. Vilesa doing a really, really good job protecting the starting TC. He didn't lose sight of the focus. $148 Vils. Maybe it's time to chill a little bit on it. Lots of resources here for ACCM. What is the game plan? Is it going to be Hussar? Certainly chemistry, right? Seems like an option. He's going for the archer ranges, but he's not producing anything out of them yet. And he hasn't gotten chemistry either. Just Hussar. Final armor upgrade. Handcart, gold mining upgrade. Is he waiting for Elite Ghulam? Elite Ghulam could be a play. But there's only one castle. He's just getting conscription, the third wood upgrade. It's kind of weird that he's sitting here with all this res and nothing's happening. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. There's chemistry right there. So maybe waiting for that university to complete. Hussar now roaming in. Can't really snipe the Trebs unless the Halberdiers are away. It is going to be Treb, Halb, Monk, Bombard Cannon. That's a good combo. With Crenellation's castles, if Vilesa can actually afford that tech. And Shatagni now coming in for ACCM. That gives his hand cannons +2 range. Makes him very, very dangerous. And he's only 35 seconds away from having access to those hand cannons. I'd have expected chemistry sooner. Yeah, I'm thinking he didn't have the university or something. It was kind of weird, the delay on that. Also kind of weird that he would take this fight. Oh, God. He got 3 monks for that expense. Yikes. But he can replace them. And he's also raiding over here with the Hussar. Petard's still waiting in the wings. And the ability to make hand cannons is now there for ACCM. 36 Halbs, though, for Vilesa. Bombard cannons on the way. 4 Trebs attacking the castle. ACCM will need to repair this. And he's already started. But 2 more bombard cannons coming along. I mean, Vilesa is making a comeback. He's done a really, really solid job. And now he's got a composition that's actually kind of difficult for ACCM to stop, even with such a superior eco. What's the win condition here for Vilesa? It's clearing out all this stuff in the middle. He could try and YOLO for a TC snipe, but with the amount of Hussar that ACCM has, and the ability to spam, I think his siege always just gets sniped down. Vilesa's win condition is a little bit more standard than ACCM's. He's just going to try and win the fights. And it's unfortunate for him because there's a lot of hand cannons that are very, very good. Come on, ACCM. 2 Trebs. 2 Bombard cannons. Pop. Bing. Town center dead. From Vilesa's point of view, 2 Trebs. No, more like 4. We need a lot of Trebs if we're going to roll in here, take out this one, and then take out this one. Remember, ACCM still has this one, too. Like, even if you go for a TC snipe, this might be the most difficult one to kill. I think Crenellations would be a really useful tech here for him, too. ACCM, like, once again, no army. No military in the queue. 1 bomber cannon. That's it. Needs to try and find the additional golds. But if you remember earlier, he lost the scout really early. So he doesn't know about the relics. He doesn't know about the gold, the stone, the other relic over here. Vilesa also does know about this. ACCM does not. And ACCM will go for more stables on this side. And he's going to raid the gold from Vilesa over here. Also coming in with petards, but there's no siege to follow it up. As Vilesa tries to take some map control over here. Get some vision with an outpost, but that's going to be denied. And the villager actually might lead ACCM towards that relic. Thumb ring. It helps skirms a little bit. Doesn't Thumb ring give a little bit of extra speed to the skirms? It's kind of negligible, but it does give something, does it not? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Tiny bit of accuracy, sorry. Accuracy from 90 to 100, yep. So negligible, but it is something. I would rather hit 100% of the time than 90% of the time. Like, if anyone's played Pokemon before, you know that a 90% accurate move miss is like a 50-50. Maybe that skews my judgment on 90% accurate attacks, but it's basically a 50-50. ACCM's there. He's at the comp. There's a lot of helps. Crenellations coming in for Vilesa. That is a great technology. This castle will now have 13 range. It will have the same amount of range as the bombard cannons from ACCM. So ACCM's bombard cannons can no longer attack this thing. The Treb can, but not the bombard cannons. And he will go for another castle over here. It has been overchopped. If my man just pulls away these skirms, see if Vilesa can see this. He can. Okay, never mind. I was going to say you should hide over here and make trebs, but he could see it, and it doesn't matter anyway because he calls the GG. Game went on a lot longer than I thought it would. Vilesa just a little too late to the castle age. And then some commitments on this side and under commitments over here that allowed ACCM to get both those castles down. And then ACCM, I mean, even if Vilesa takes out both the castles, which he did, you're going to have such an eco lead behind because you're staying in castle age longer, getting the farms up, and you'll be able to win the game handily. Hard to beat Hindustanis there, yeah. Look at the eco lead. Ugh, yikes. Teuton seemed good early, though. Like, very little idle TC time from Vilesa.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity
Juicy, thank you. Sigalus, thank you. They are now proud users of the Come On Rob emote. Not Come On Rob, but like Dave A.O. Rob emote. That's right. You could have it for the low cost of $5.99 a month. Regional pricing applies. Nothing like a cold beer. Fuck, dude, I can't even speak today. Nothing like a cold beer on a Friday. Also, nothing like a cold beard on a Friday. That is an experience as well. God, my beard was so cold today. Canadian is monopoly money. Well, subs cost me $7.99 per month. Trance! Thank you for the Prime. Love Prime Gamers here. Thank you for the 18 months. I like Canadian coins. Well, we don't use coins very often anymore because with inflation, that you can't really buy that much with coins. I too like our coins, but I feel like our coins are going to be phased out pretty soon. Feed the Ox. Thank you for the Prime. Thanks for the 21 months, man. Jungle Rumble on the way. Hyena, you're so comfortable here. It's making others uncomfortable. We've had complaints. Okay, Vilesa playing as the Turks, ACCM as the Bengalis, and we are on Jungle Rumble. And it's important to stay humble when you rumble in the jungle. The fuck is this map? Well, we have an arena on the inside with plenty of gold. There's a lot of gold here. Almost 100k in the center. And it's basically a standard arena setup, but there's no stone in this center area. Now, you can chop your way through to the outside, but there's 5 layers of trees, so that will take a very long time. And on the outside, you have a secondary TC. You have to lose both these TCs to lose the game. And there's also stone out here. There's some hunt that you can take, but there's not a whole lot near this starting TC. So usually what people will do is they'll set up a lumber camp here to try and chop through to the inner edge. They'll set up some stone eco on the outside, and then they'll just try and defend this position. Because once you lose this position in the center, let's say you're fully focused on the outside, right? And you let your opponent kill you here, you're going to lose all of the villagers with that. You can't escape. You can't chop through in time. So you're almost forced to mine stone out here to help protect yourself here. What would you say to Harambe if you had the chance to meet him? Godspeed. ACCM will be pushing forward. There's 2 relics on either side at the edges of this little pill in the center. And a lot of the times, because you know your opponent's probably going to chop through here, you wall this side, right? And then you wall this side as well. One of those is to deny your opponent getting in your base. The other one is to deny him from getting out once they've chopped through. And also denying them from the relics. But ACCM is going to come forward with one right here. He'll probably send a villager at some point over to this side too. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Harambe was shot at the Cincinnati Zoo. And that's my poem. Do you have a list of movies that you can watch anytime when you can't find anything good to watch? I don't really watch movies all that often. Is Cincinnati a part of Tech? Bro, that is the worst spelling of Cincinnati I've ever seen in my entire life. you just literally butchered it. So you cut it up. He's Italian. Hey, don't flame him. He could be European. I mean, true. It is true. Yeah, he could be. Probably is. Uh-oh. Some trouble over here for Vilesa. He's got Loom, so he doesn't have to worry too much. But ACCM is here with Vils, too. And he's got the scout, and Vilesa might just lose this villager. He probably will. ACCM's been playing a lot of BF, all right? You just simply... you don't get away from him here. It's just not happening. You just don't. He tries to turn back, and ACCM's like, it's fine. My objective was not killing that villager. My objective was to get the wall up, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Villager body rotting away underneath that, and Vilesa now has to think about a wall off back here. Which is not optimal. He's actually sending more villagers forward. Interesting. Feudal Age is on the way for Vilesa, and he might actually attempt like a tower push. If he pushes in this way, he could maybe go for a tower on the back wood line there from ACCM, and never mind. He's just going to wall it up. ACCM with the double layer over here. He now clicks up to the Feudal Age. Turks against Bengalis. I think if the Turks push the middle and get to Imp first, it's really, really bad for Bengalis. Like, you can go for monks maybe with Bengalis to stall that out, but the Turk Janissary Bombard Cannon Treb push is just seems like it's too much. Bengalis will be nice because you get 2 additional villagers per age, so you're getting 4 villagers every time you advance in age. But the timings from the Turks should be pretty devastating. And let's see what Vilesa chooses to do. Got a decent farm eco, still has some berries left. Still has some goats left. And we'll go for the market. And the blacksmith somewhere once he has the wood. He's also gone to stone here. Now, if you're ACCM, you're suspecting that you're going to get castle dropped. Either castle dropped or he's going to produce Janissaries in the middle so he can castle drop you again once he's imp. Is it worth going for something in the center here to try and deny that? That's the question you have to ask yourself. He's got villagers on stone too. So he goes market blacksmith. And Vilesa really struggling to get up to castle age. He finally clicks up. ACCM's not going to be too far behind him. Can you reach the outer TC from the woodline with trips? No. Maybe if you're Tatars, maybe if you're sitting right here and you've already chopped through 4 layers, you can reach that. But definitely not from the top, no. It's a rough spot for Vilesa. You won't be able to click him. There's the barracks for ACCM. You can already see as the villager lead. Win condition, destroy both TC or anyone. You have to destroy both. But usually if you've lost this TC in the center, it means you've lost this base and you will give up like 40, 50 villagers worth of eco unless you've chopped through. ACCM still has a ways to go though. I mean, he's still got 300 wood in trees, or in layers rather, to chop through to get out here. And Vilesa's got more than that. Maybe he will manage it. He still has to build the castle. Once he gets to Castle Age. Still has to make the castle somewhere. And he's pulling the villagers right now. So he's going to move them forward. ACCM doing the same thing. And Vilesa might have to settle for a castle right here. At the end of the day. Because his opponent has more villagers. And he's got the scout. And he's got a stable to produce more scouts. Alright, castle. 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 Is Vilesa waiting for ACCM to place his? And then he's going to put one right here. He pulls the vills away and he puts a more defensive castle at the rear. Resources are looking really good for him. ACCM not so much. So the balance was there from the Finn. He'll go for a siege workshop right away, which means that he can add bombard cannons to his Tread production immediately upon getting to Imperial Age. And I don't see this castle staying up long-term from ACCM, and that might be a problem. That could definitely be a problem, because if he hasn't chopped through on time, my man's going to be in trouble. Is he sending more village? The Giga Brain play here for ACCM, if he feels like he's going to lose this middle area, would just be to set up another lumber camp on the other side. Get out! He might petard through in Lycav raid. I don't know about how feasible that is. He is going for petards. However, what if he just goes for the TC and he's like, my work here is done. My work here is done. Look, he is! Oh my god! He's just gonna go for the TC and be like, alright, bro. And then at the same time, he's gonna push over here for this TC. I want to see this work. I really do. But I also want to see it go to a game 5, so... You need a lot of petards to get this town center. You need 5 to kill it. And you probably need an additional 2 or 3 because Vilesa is going to see it coming. And he's going to kill some of them. Janissaries trying to take out the Mangonel. Can they actually hit their shots is the question. They can. And the scouts are still at the back here. 1 minute and 15 seconds away from Imperial Age. ACCM, my man is cooking. Is he going to make more is the question. He's got 6 in there. He's going for an elephant on the side. Another one. 7. Oh boy. Oh boy. Armored elephant. Okay. We have a little bit of a defense here, though, from Vilesa. Now Imperial Age is in, and ACCM is going to be like, ah, shit. Do you wait for longer, or do you just go? He's going with the elephant. He's moving with the elephant. You might even want to send your Vils in. It just as a distraction, a meat shield, if you will. He's also pushing over here, so Vilesa is going to have to pay attention to this side. Goes for a castle defensively to protect the town center. And we wait. We wait for ACCM, who is making a 9th petard. Please don't just tell me you're going after this castle. Please don't tell me you're going after the castle when the TC's right there. Here comes one. Just one? Here come the others. Janissaries missed the shots. The villager went down. The house is here. The petards are coming in. ACCM trying to get the TC. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's killed it. He's killed it. He's killed it. Boom. 1 TC down. Only 1 remaining from Vilesa. But ACCM might end up losing this position over here in the center. We could legitimately see Vilesa winning this game by surviving on the outskirts. This elephant is at 2 HP, brother man. Thank you. As the monk did end up converting that Mangonel ACCM will be trying to protect this castle. He'll be trying to push over here, but he's in Castle Age once again versus an Imperial Age opponent. Vilesa was sleeping. Remember, he had to pay attention to the other push at the same time, too. And, like, the Petard push like that is not that easy to stop. Why didn't you target the Petards with the Mangonel? It takes 2 shots with the Mangonel to kill the Petards anyway. It needed to reset after the first shot. I don't think he had time. I think the better question there is why did he put the castle over here in the first place? Why didn't he just put it right here? That's probably the better question. Then it would have actually protected his town center. Still, ACCM is not in Imperial Age. A gate now in front. He doesn't want to make the same mistake again. The gate is now in front. And I think Vilesa has a serious shot to win this game. How close is ACCM from chopping through? Is it close enough? Remember that most of the gold is in this center area. Why not gate in your TCs? Stuff, right? There was too many farms around it. He didn't expect the Petards until he saw that there was 8 of them. He saw the flag on the castle, but that could have easily been Ratha. Doesn't know. Could have been one Ratha, right? Could have been one Petard. Speaking of Ratha, it's quite a few of them here. Vilesa's going to go out to that middle area. Janissary is going to try and be sniping these down. Has to be careful of the monks. They do have redemption. Doesn't want to get his bomber cannons converted, that's for sure. And those monks will get 1 conversion, but loses all 3 of them. And Vilesa now has Halbs over, or not Halbs over here, Hussar over here, clearing up the Ratha too. Still no Imperial Age click for ACCM. There's a lot of production. There's a lot of villagers, 111. 30 on food as well, but he doesn't have the units that he needs because he's not in Imperial Age. And now all the Ratha are dying too. All the monks are being sniped down or attempted snipes. Janissary is missing quite a few of their shots. Nothing new there. And how close is he to chopping through? He's through. He's through. He can now escape with his eco. He can now escape with his eco. But what Vilesa can do is use a Treb to chop through. Dude, he should be doing that. He should have 1 Treb over here chopping through. To go after that TC. The Castle Age monks are a real pain for Vilesa. Camels are now being added because he sees how many light cab are there. Feels like Hussar would just be the better play, right, than camels, but... Oh. Still hasn't done anything about this castle over here. Hasn't made any siege whatsoever at home. He is almost chopped through fully on this side, though, and that's very important. ACCM still a couple layers away. He could reunite his lost wandering eco on the outside with the civilized economy on the inside. We found the lost people of the jungle rumble. It could also give ACCM a great raiding opportunity. I mean, there's... I wouldn't worry too much about the raids over here. He doesn't have a great track record. Heavy camel coming in. or Vilesa. What's up, Sid? Still no imp. Still no Imperial Age for ACCM. 154 population, 129 villagers, but he feels like he needs to produce. Big time. He's already killed the town center from Vilesa, and that's why the villager reproduction is so slow here for the Finn. It's because he only has 1 TC. But the monks now get sniped down by the bombard cannons. And once Heavy Camel comes in, this is going to be a position that, you know, with all these choke points, ACCM just can't push, man. It already is. He can't push here. There's Heavy Camel. There's Janissary. There's bombard cannons. There's Trebs. You can't push this. It's just a battle of survival at this point. Look at the production from him, too. 8 stables. 4 monasteries. 5 barracks he wants. And now he realizes, okay, we need to do something. It worked for me before. By God, it's going to work for me again. He's going for the petards, and he's going forward with the Vils, but they've been discovered. ACCM. Don't think he's going to get anything really moving or shaking over here against this town center. We'll see. He is going to lose this one. That is almost a certainty at this point. Maybe, I mean, he could be really sneaky and go around the side here, but there's still Hussar chilling. It is also open. ACCM is now regretting his decision to chop through this wood line, as there are Trebs and bombard cannons waiting to take his CC on the other side. Yeah, the KD. Oh my God, the KD. Holy. I mean, I looked at the Eco KD. I'm like, that's fairly even. Nope, it's 132 to 28. And the town center is now down. And it's ACCM's turn to run away. Like Caver over here. You don't want to draw too much attention. Yo, Vilesa, come on, man. Like, just do something here. Like an outpost or something. I realize you have these Hussar, but just something, my guy. Please. ACCM is now hiding the fact that he has something in this castle. He shouldn't show Vilesa that he has any flags in here. He's trying to pull all the Hussar back to this. He's hoping he's distracted. And then he's going to send the petards. Send them all. They're going. ACCM is on a trek. He's on a journey. And Vilesa has done nothing to keep his 1 win condition safe. He's done absolutely... This is going to work. He's done absolutely nothing. He's done nothing. ACCM is trying to hold on this side. Desperation hold. Oh my God. Wall builders scenario. ACCM holding the line. Hold. Fortified wall is in. My man is coming in from this side. Vilesa does not see it. Bro, how? How? Someone get this guy. Oh my. This is the Stevie Wonder build, dude. He can't see. He can't see. It's over. ACCM takes it with the most predictable push at that point. And it's glorious. And at the same time, he's holding with absolute... There is not a villager working over here. That is how dedicated this man is to his craft. There is not a villager working. They are walling. There is not an efficient part of this eco at all. Everything is here. ACCM. This is a man with a plan right here. This is a man with a plan. And Vilesa just not really used to the sudden death game mode, I guess. ACCM wins in Castle Age after losing his entire base here. He killed the TC earlier, and then he just had to hard commit onto this one. And I'm sure he can't believe that it really worked. Vilesa has to be kicking himself. If I know him, and I like to think that I do, that's a phenomenal KD for someone who won a game. I've never seen anyone win a game with a 0.16 KD before. I've never seen that. Even the worst goth spam into Cataphracts, you're gonna have a better KD than that. Yeah, if I know him, he probably gave off a slight chuckle or an oh when that happened. That is just crazy, dude. What on earth? Oh, boy. Okay. 3-1 for ACCM. Well played. I mean, what can you say, man? Just well played, right? You took advantage of the fact that your opponent wasn't paying attention. And that's why the sudden death game mode can be so good. Because any other mode on that map, I think ACCM's losing there. I mean, maybe you could boom up with TCs, but Vilesa controls the gold in the center and everything.